Day 11. Here we go. Alright. So all city hall employees award company calls for personal use. Small drug deals invade Freeburg. Freeburg to host semi-finals of Youth Hockey League. This boy. Who have been proved. So we have to. Frankly, even though they're women, they still recognize quiet. Plus, never know. True. What are you? That's a yeah. Dude, dude.
In
There
my
we
new
go.
role as corrupt official, I had to give up some of my favorite habits. I
What's
couldn't
that?
turn off my phone when my head ached. Couldn't sleep till noon on Saturday and let the rest of HQ take up the slack. No more days off to go fishing. But my weekly visit to the old
Mm.
colony club was more like tradition. One night a week, I absorbed cigar smoke, the vague smell of alcohol, the stench of urine, all mixed with toxic levels of old drunken belches. Same picture it was 30 years ago. Tradition's gotta be honored.
Yeah,
And to stay
clearly.
faithful to the tradition, you've got to respect the standard rituals. When you're about to roll out of the club, you need to take a deep breath and count to 100. If your stomach doesn't do a backflip, you should be good to make it home. This time I only got up to 60. I was interrupted.
Why?
Damn.
You look even better than you do on TV.
There's nothing more impolite than approaching people in the alley at the old colony. This is the most private place in the city. All who
Oof.
enter here dirty their shoes with the most elite stream of vomit in Freeburg. This asphalt has been blessed by judges, lawyers, artists, businessmen, and all our politicians. Takes a lot of balls to crash the party. My head was a drunken haze, but I knew who he was. A cartoon gangster suit straight out of Dick Tracy. Fancy voice, fruit cologne, sassy strut. That's how the newspapers described Vikas Varga, rising star in Freeburg's criminal underworld.
Mm.
He appeared out of nowhere, and with the support of the local punks, Varga broke all the old rules of organized crime. He killed those who could not be killed, traded what could not be traded, and
Mm.
robbed those who could not be robbed. In just a single month, this man had gathered an incredible amount of power. He's been
Alright.
called everything from a clown to a madman to a criminal genius, and more often than not, he's called a low-class upstart short on ideas.
Damn.
But if Vargas was one of the old crime bosses, he'd have been cut into pieces and fed to the river. Look past this guy's arrogance, and there's something about him. The city is still deciding what to do with him. Meanwhile, he's burning down the houses of old city mobsters.
Mm.
Not the best time to talk, Mr. Varga.
Well, you know my name. I'm flattered, although not very surprised, to be honest. I might be a little short on manners. Like they say in your fair city, with the right manners, you can go anywhere. Well, I don't want to go anywhere. I want to stay right here.
Of course
Even
you
the
do.
criminal world needs manners, Mr. Varga. And one of them is this: Don't interfere with a drunken cop who's trying to take a shit and puke at the same time.
Oh, you exaggerate. But is Freeburg always so gentle with its officers? You've been a bit roughed up lately.
I see you already know Freeburg quite well, Mr. Varga.
Well, I love to learn and look around. But I do know that the inhabitants of this fair city should be friends, Jack. Maybe it's true I don't have the best manners. After all, it's only polite for friends to share their phone numbers. This city of yours moves so fast. I feel like I'm hooked on amphetamines all over again. You wake up in the morning full of ideas, and by nightfall, you've all had each other killed. So don't wait too long to call. I don't mind if you're drunk. It's all the more fun. I'll be stoned myself, most likely. Hell, I'm a little stoned right now. It's the only way to live in this place. I like your city, Jack. I'm here to stay.
Well,
If it weren't for the phone number written on my arm, I probably wouldn't have remembered the conversation in the morning. But there was no reason to worry. I'd be getting a reminder soon.
I guess we're having a Mayor Rogers hates women. Mayor Rogers is pleased with police department. But Mayor Rogers' personal order was disturbing.
My morning ritual was plagued by the smell of Vickers Varga's fruity cologne. It was like the sharp citrus scent was chasing me around the house, as if Vickers was right there in my living room. When I finally realized the smell was coming from a big basket of oranges, it didn't put me any more at ease. I'd opened my door to lots of threatening mail, evidence of criminal wrongdoing, even a dead ferret or two. But fruit? Never. You the fruit guy?
Excuse me?
Was it you that brought the basket of oranges?
Nah, it was here when I arrived.
Fine. So who are you?
Today, I'm your driver.
And where are we driving?
To work.
That's it?
Yeah, we have to make an important stop along the way.
Oh,
Where?
what the heck?
The ranch.
What ranch?
Just
Yeah.
the ranch.
Fine. The morning seemed surreal, and I took in the magic. Why wreck it with meaningless chatter? As my tight-lipped chauffeur drove an hour through God knows where, I started to feel like I was in the middle of a bad dream, probably lying bloody and
Maybe
concussed
you're in a
the
bad
alley
dream at this
behind the
point,
old
you know?
colony club, my nose
Who
buried
knows?
in a rotten orange peel. But no, this was no dream. The silence was real. The sound of the
Yeah.
engine was real. The dust was real enough, too. And there was the ranch over the horizon. It all seemed familiar. The Sand family's overbearing mansion has been the talk of the headlines for decades, but few have managed to get closer than a few miles. I guess I'm just lucky.
Inkstuff farmland mansion. Oh my goodness. This is just crazy at this point. Ooh, that was loud. Oh?
I didn't know you took private meetings, Mr. Sand.
Only if I expect good company.
I'm surprised my company ranks at all.
Today, yes. Today is a special day.
So it seems.
Do you often go to the old colony club, Jack?
Nope.
Every week.
Meet any
Guess so.
interesting people there?
As a rule, no.
Sometimes you make a date, right? Sometimes make new friends.
Sometimes, I guess. But that's not why I go.
And why?
I consider it a hobby.
A hobby. Do you know anything about my hobbies?
Well, judging by the half-dozen animal skins I stepped on walking over here, it's not much of a reach to say you like hunting.
Love it. Well, I say that now. It seemed so tedious when I was a child, took ever so long. But now I'm older. I've developed a new talent.
What talent is that?
Patience. The will to wait for the right moment. Let's say you want a deer. You know, you deserve it. You've even decided what dishes its meat will go to and where you'll mount its horns. But to get that deer, you've got to wait. To sit in the bushes and stay nice and quiet. Professional hunters will tell you that the hunt is a rare craft. There are many rules. It's shrouded in mystery and ancient skill. Well, that's all complete nonsense. To get a deer, you just sit on the sidelines for a long enough time, pinpoint the moment when it's finally time to shoot. I learned the talent, Jack. But not like you, oh, Jack. You truly are the master.
I don't understand.
Oh, come on, Jack. I know about the 500,000. I know your plan. Kendrick told me everything. Needless to say, I'm impressed. While some people learn to hold their breath for minutes on end and not to rustle the leaves too loudly, why you decided to just become the foliage. You turned yourself into a bush, surrounded by deer who've been so fruitfully multiplying for decades. But all this time you've held your rifle at the ready. Forgive an old man his imagery, Jack. I've the heart of a poet, I confess.
Yeah.
Look, I don't know what was said between you and Kendrick, but it sounds like you got it wrong.
Oh, I think I understand everything just fine. And I think we understand each other quite well. Jack, in the coming war, we'll make excellent partners.
What war?
One war falls upon every generation. My grandfather drove out the Ambersons back when he was 27. My father destroyed that psychopath gangster, Maurice Bell, when he was a sprightly 30. At 69, I'd begun to think my war had passed me over. But my time has come at last. Tomorrow Vicus Varga declares war, and I'm obliged to answer.
So, we're talking about Varga now.
I don't know how he thinks. I don't even know whether he plans his actions or not. I can't divine his purpose. Hell, I don't even know where he comes from. He's a man not of our breed, wouldn't you say? But when he arrived here, I invited him in, told him we could work together. An official invitation penned in my own hand and written on some very expensive paper. And can you imagine his reply? A fruit basket. What sense can be made of such a message?
I guess it means whatever you want it to.
Precisely.
I'm late for work, Mr. Sand.
Yeah.
You know, Jack, I could just give you 500,000 right now, cash, whatever denominations you like. But I would never insult you so. If I went stalking my prey for so many years, I wouldn't want someone else to shoot it for me. I understand you, Jack, and I'll never ask you for anything that's contrary to your nature. Just think about our conversation. Think about it, and call me.
Like I said, it's a whole new life, and I've had to give up some old habits. One of them, keeping away from things that don't concern me. Now I can't afford the luxury. This spotlight I'm under, concerns is all I got.
Oh man, this is gonna suck for me. So let's pose the concept both of these. Vegas, he's newer generation. He's younger, he's newer. Chris is the old style of Chris and we know him. We know who he is. Um, I Chris was said I didn't like him to the point of two of the places, two of the three things he called in is his backyard. Now, okay, maybe, but he knows us well. He knows us better. But this is gonna. Oh my goodness, dude, this is gonna be horrible for me. No matter who I choose, no matter who I think I is the better of the two, it's they're gonna. I don't think there's no good options right here, but um, he's his Fargo. He Chris. It's like I said, so younger, older, old fashioned. Like there's certain things you don't crush, but I think he has. Alright, I made a choice, and we're gonna stick with it.
Tell him it's Boyd.
Okay, go. My father has recently the seizures have gotten worse. They happen more often. They are in tears. Doctors say he needs a special new drug to get out of town. The only one in the family who drives. I'm the only one in the family. Yeah, go ahead. Man. Please advise that we're unhappy with it. I mean, we don't need like technically cut A shit because they have way more. Yeah, deny, 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 deny. Small they don't like. To who? You don't say who it was. I don't remember. That might be trouble. I don't remember that person.
311 in progress.
We received a call from a club manager who said that the brawl broke out in the main hall, involving over 20 men. Security are keeping back because some of then those three. Those three should be able to. What? Oh wait, oh. Damn.
I was trying to raise 10-1, Sergeant Hotspot. 412 in progress.
Two teams walking the dog into argument. One of them leashed the dog on the other. The police. Okay.
More 10 in progress. We've got a situation here.
Boy struggling on the ground, Barry holding off the dog. I'm sorry, but the boys gave me a supposed to leave.
412
Okay. Gotta get them back real quick. Eight, 7, 6, come on. There you go.
410A in progress.
Wait, hospital, right? But Woods slowed said that this pillow so faced during her latest visit. The monster stuff creates some kind of poison to arrest them. I don't think that's real, but it's in Woods' mind or something.
More testing complete.
Going to police station, don't want none of that.
More 10A complete.
Yeah, was expected. But yeah, that's the we couldn't get the big huge big huge time boss. Oh wow.
1011B in progress.
That's good to notice.
Officer on scene. Looks like we have a situation. 1011B.
There we go. Good. We got good money. We're winning. Keep going back. That's it. Alright, smooth day. Korma to be demolished by Summerson, Frederick, Henrik, Buxusy, Jack Boy. The administration finance dance festival. Okay. So far, we know what there's gonna be a game war started, but like seems like everything's going well. And accidentally got into some. No, you ain't gonna. Okay, hop on, you might get. But no, just because it's raining outside, how are you supposed to work? Was in decades and spread across the street. Jack, keep up the good work.
410A in progress.
At most, I think I'm going to just only see 3. Well, they investigate that whole thing. That's crazy, man. This game racist stuff, dude. Ridiculous. And one has started.
in progress.
Guess what? Send those 3 out.
Four testing complete. Night testing in progress. Officer on scene. Looks like we have a situation here.
The 3 on mass is surrounded by a truck and one of them is carrying a blowtorch on the roof of the van. Before shots something as he sees stuff.
Night testing complete.
Alright, good.
311A in progress.
Look at how long it takes for these guys to get back. And there's 3 out. And then we have 4 back here just in case something goes out. Awesome.
Trying to raise channel 1, Sergeant Southbound.
You back up, we can back up. We have to get back just in case something. I think that's it for that.
311A complete.
Good. Jackson has decided to straighten his position, but doesn't take care of that at some point. Okay, half of his job is okay, I see.